Welcome back to the News at Noon. With me is Dr. Mark Smith, and you're from the Massanutten Animal Clinic.
Yes,
and we're going to talk a little bit today about holidays and your pets.
Right.
And I know one of the key things is you have a lot of visitors during the holidays. Is there a special place you should keep your pets? If you normally keep them roaming in the house, should they be in a certain room maybe with all the traffic coming in?
Generally, yeah, you want to define your rules for your pets. You want to, if they're normally in a cage during the day, we have a cage that our dog can go to during stressful times. Sometimes that's their safe place to go. Don't feel guilty that they're missing all the fun. Let them stay in their safe place. Because of the holidays, many people come and go through the doors, and so you want to make sure that if they do float around in the house, make sure you go to the door for the guests, and so that you know that your pets are staying safe. If they're outside, make sure that your gates are secure around the outside of the house. There's a lot of travel around neighborhoods at this time of year. There's a lot of nice smells coming out of houses because of cooking that dogs are very inquisitive about and want to go find out what's cooking.
All that turkey smell. Well, speaking of special things around the holidays, you have some examples here of all sorts of different items that you really need to be aware of if you're a pet owner.
Right. Yeah. And one thing I mentioned, like the smells and the cooking, obviously chocolates, some of your deeper chocolates are really toxic to pets. You want to stay away from them. Also, I got my favorite turkey bone. A lot of your bones during the holidays, you want to make sure that you don't feed them to your pets.
Is that because they splinter?
They can splinter in their stomach. They can kind of rip some of the lining of the stomach because of that. So you just generally want to stay away from those during the holiday seasons.
And I didn't realize that mistletoe was poisonous as well.
Holly, mistletoe, Dieffenbachia are some of the common holiday decorations that you want to be careful with your pets, especially your young animals. They get into many things like that. They can cause irritation, and they can cause a lot of salivation, a lot of disruption of the tissue of the mouth, and so those things you have to pay attention to.
And I know my dog, he loves to unwrap the presents. I mean, he loves the sound of the paper, and especially when we get gifts, and I'm so appreciative to get gifts for the dog, but he will rip right through that and eat tinsel and wrapping and everything. Right.
Dogs have good noses. A box is just, you might as well consider it a glass box that they can see right through. They know exactly what's in that box. So sometimes I say keep those on the shelf in your bedroom or somewhere away during the holiday season. Bring them out during Christmas Day.
Are cats the same way? Are they attracted to tinsel and ornaments?
Yes, cats. Not so much. It was a hard time to find some tinsel. Tinsel used to be almost routinely something I would take out of cats every Christmas season because they're inquisitive. They get a piece of string like that, and it's very tearing to the lining of the stomach, the intestines. So tinsel, other kind of things, and also something like wiring, holiday wiring. Try to keep it under wraps and under carpets, places like that, so that you can protect your pet from getting exposed to the electricity. Glass ornaments too, something that you want to be careful about. If you break ornaments or glass, just make sure you get them off the floor.
Okay. I know one final thing you mentioned, wanting to keep their routine the same, their food the same, and their schedule
as much as possible. You want to keep the routines the same because pets are animals of routine, and you can disrupt their intestinal system that way if you don't feed them routine, normal foods during that season. You just want to try to keep, and also just exercise and don't ignore them because the disruption of the schedule can affect them.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for your time.
All right, Lucy. This is Lucy, our schnauzer.
That's right. She's adorable. Yeah. Well, we'll be right back with